Your Obsidian Vault is dead weight without this AI layer. Obsidian Mind is an open-source vault template that gives coding agents persistent memory. It is built around Claude Code, with working hooks for Codex command line and Gemini command line. The idea is simple. Your notes stop being a passive archive and become the place your agent uses to remember projects, decisions, people, patterns, wins, and open work.
At the file level, this is still an Obsidian Vault. You can open it, browse it, edit notes, follow backlinks, and keep it in Git. The difference is the agent layer sitting around it. Obsidian Mind ships operating manuals, hook scripts, commands, subagents, templates, and optional semantic search. So when Claude Code starts in the folder, it is not walking into an empty project. It has a memory system waiting for it.
The pain is familiar if you use coding agents every day. You explain the same project goal again, you remind the model what happened last week, you repeat who owns what, which decision was already made, and why some path was rejected. The model may be strong, but the working memory around it is thin. Obsidian Mind attacks that gap by making the vault the durable context layer. This fits builders who already keep project notes, meeting notes, decisions, and review evidence in Obsidian. The annoying part is still having to feed that history back into Claude Code every time the task changes. Obsidian Mind gives the agent a disciplined way to read the vault, write useful notes back into it, and keep the work context alive. As of May 25th, 2026, the repo has about 2.7K stars, 336 forks, 6 open issues, and an MIT license. It was created on February 28, 2026, and the latest changelog entry is version 6.1 from May 18th. The scale matters because this is more than a single prompt file. It is a maintained vault template with commands, hooks, subagents, and install tooling around it. Obsidian Mind treats the vault as working memory instead of a notebook archive. A project note can carry the decision history and the current task, and the agent can read that context before it starts changing code. Obsidian still stores notes after the work. In this setup, it also becomes the reference layer the agent checks before it acts. The daily workflow is pretty concrete. You start with OEP standup, and the agent loads the current shape of your work before it answers. Later, you can paste in a messy meeting note or a loose project update. The agent turns that raw material into notes the vault can reuse. At the end, wrap-up catches loose tasks and updates the memory before the session goes cold. The vault separates durable memory from active work and review evidence. That sounds small, but it changes how the agent writes. A decision does not land in the same place as a project update, and a performance review win does not get buried in a random daily note. The structure gives the agent a place to put context so it can be found again. The hooks make sessions predictable. At startup, the agent gets a lightweight briefing instead of a blank slate. During the session, prompts and markdown writes are checked so useful context goes back into the vault cleanly. Before the session ends, the system can back up the conversation and run a wrap-up pass. The agent gets structure without loading the whole vault. QMD is optional, but it gives the vault a stronger memory search. The agent can ask meaning-based questions, like, what did we decide about caching, without needing the exact file name. QMD appears through MCP beside normal read and edit tools. If it is not installed, the vault still falls back to normal text search and Obsidian command line. A common fear with vault memory is that the agent will shove everything into context and burn tokens. Obsidian Mind is more careful. Session start injects roughly 2K tokens of lightweight context, a North Star excerpt, Git summary, tasks, and a file listing. Message classification adds around 100 tokens. Write validation adds around 200. Full note reads are meant to happen only when the agent needs the actual document. The command layer is where normal work turns into durable memory. Standup prepares the day. Dump captures a messy update without making you format it first. Wrap-up closes the session before the useful details disappear. The review and incident commands are there for the moments when you need the vault to produce evidence, not just store notes. The subagents handle heavier vault work without dragging the main chat into a giant search session. One agent can gather context around a person or project. Another can clean up missing links. Another can build review evidence from work that already happened. The main agent stays focused, while the vault maintenance happens in narrower passes.
Claude Code gets the deepest integration, especially through the Claude memory loader. Codex and Gemini can still use the same TypeScript hooks through their own config files. The commands are markdown prompts, and agents.md explains the conventions for other tools. That makes the vault closer to portable work memory than a one-model trick.
Setup is pretty direct. The recommended path is ShardMind. Install the command, create a fresh folder, then install the vault template from GitHub. The wizard asks for the basics, including the vault purpose, which agents to include, and whether to enable QMD. You can also clone the repo directly if you want the bare template. Start in a test folder before connecting it to a real personal vault.
ShardMind matters because vault templates age differently than normal code libraries. You may edit the vault while upstream keeps changing the template. ShardMind keeps its install state in a sidecar, so updates can be merged without turning the vault into a black box. The repo says the sidecar is additive. Delete it, and the installed vault still works like a clone.
For Obsidian users, the improvement is that the vault starts doing work during the day. Backlinks are not just something you clean up later. They become the evidence trail for projects, decisions, people, incidents, and review season. Bases turn those notes into dashboards. The agent keeps the structure updated while you work, so the vault is less like a filing cabinet and more like a working system. For Claude Code, the improvement is durable personal context. The agent can begin with your goals, active work, recent decisions, and known gotchas instead of waiting for you to restate them. When a session gets compacted or restarted, the important state is still in the vault. That makes Claude more useful for long-running work because the surrounding system remembers what the model itself would forget. The trade-offs are real. Hooks require trust, and you should read them. QMD can download a 328 megabyte embedding model, and query re-ranking may download a larger model on first use. The vault structure also asks you to be consistent. If you do all of your work outside the vault, the system has little to learn from. The payoff comes when Obsidian is already part of your daily workflow. Bottom line, Obsidian Mind is one of the more practical attempts to give coding agents memory because it starts with files you can inspect. The vault is plain markdown. The hooks are local scripts. The commands map to real daily workflows. If your work already lives in Obsidian, this is a serious way to make Claude Code, Codex, or Gemini remember more than the current chat. For more GitHub repo deep dives, subscribe to Build Things with AI.